Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Battle Brothers Season 5. This is Episode 7, and we are at Eisenhagen here, eventually. There we go. And we're going to grab up a quest. Let's see here. Reach Thurgau for 305. That's not bad, but no. What else you got, buddy? Oh, yes, the caravan down to Almore, which, if I'm not mistaken, is like all the way to the southwest. I believe I was complaining about this before. Like, it's really far away. It's not really that far away. I suppose if we were at Thurgau, that's probably the furthest away from Almore. Maybe Sonneberg might be further away. I don't know. This map seems pretty large, but not like overwhelmingly so. So I think we're still fine. All right, I will protect the caravan, and I think we have enough for 2 days worth of. Yes, we have enough for 2 days worth of fundage for our characters, our creatures, our peeps, our mercenaries, our rookie rooks, as it were. Anyway, so there you have it, guys. Now, I've been doing some, I wouldn't say spring cleaning, because it's not spring and it's not really cleaning, but I've kind of compiled a list of the games that I'm covering or trying to cover and continually covering, or that I've backseated that I want to come back to. There's a few that I'm not certain I want to come back to, but I figured, why not just kind of go down the list, guys, just so you know that I'm just, like, really dumb when it comes to doing things. Like, I severely overtap my own ability to do things. And stuff like Battle... Now, don't get me wrong, and I don't plan to stop, because I really do enjoy playing Battle Brothers. But doing stuff like Battle Brothers, multiple seasons of it, probably more a kick in the pants to myself than a good thing. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyhow, here are the games that I'm covering right now, or that I'm trying to continually cover. There are some that have lapses. I don't get everything out every week. But we did just finish up 2 games. We finished up Reverse Crawl, and we finished up Warhammer 40k Deathwatch, which was, it was kind of a rough deal, but we got through it, so I'm pretty happy about that. So, here are the games while we traverse with the caravan here. We have a little bit of fun. Alright, so the first game up, one of the newer ones that we started, is The Fall of the Dungeon Guardians. A lot of people seem to be pretty happy about that game. They're eager to see it, so I'm happy to show it off. I'm looking forward to, like, maybe in another week or so, it coming into like 2 to 3 times a week as opposed to just a once a week dealie. Additionally, Void Spire Tactics. I'm having a ball with that game. I think it's a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying it. I wish I could play that every day, but I can't quite do it. Same thing goes for Rebel Galaxy, but again, I digress. Legends of Eisenwald, another game that I am absolutely in love. I'm just going to stop saying which games I like, because I like them all, pretty much. Anyhow, Legends of Eisenwald, the Age of Decadence, Kingdom, Sword Coast Legends, HOM 7, 3, and 6, Season 5 of Battle Brothers, that's right, the game we're playing right now, Shadowrun Hong Kong, Royal Bounty HD, Kin and Tharion, and XCOM Long War. It's possible I missed one or two, but I think that's the list of currently running series right now. Now, there's a lot of ones that are still kind of currently running, but I've backseated, and those are any additional runs into Skyshine's Bedlam. I'm looking forward to doing that again, but it's taken a little bit of a break for right now. Rebuild 3, I haven't decided 100% if I want to just close out the series or if I want to revisit it. It's a fun game, I enjoy playing it, but we get to the point where this is the 3rd or 4th time we've restarted, we go to the next town, and we start over from scratch. Granted, there's new objectives and things to do each and every time, but Adam Cole gets fat. You find Adam Cole, Panama Playboy, helping himself to a 3rd helping of food. That's far too much, and so you demand that it be his last. Another brother joins in, mocking the man for his habits. The glutton, enraged, slams his food down and stands up. His stomach, however, sways at a different pace than the rest of him, and the rather fattened man goes down in a heap of flailing limbs. While the rest of the company has a laugh, you can't help but wonder if the sellsword really has gotten too fat. Drop the pork, now. So, we've gone through several different restarts, going to a new town, and there's new things and whatnot to do in Rebuild 3, but it's always pretty much the same thing. And while that's fine, and I would probably end up playing it on my own, I feel like for an LP, maybe not the most exciting thing, and again, there's other things I could be doing to show off new games. I've taken kind of a break for the last week and a half, or actually the last 2 weeks, on first look videos. That's going to be changing today, in fact. Thea is going to be one of my new first look videos, and I'm looking forward to covering that one. Additionally, Dungeon Crawler HD, I would have finished, except my hard drive crashed, and that did not have a cloud save on Steam, so it was a local save, and yeah, we lost all that. So that I may never come back to. I may, but again, it was a lot that got lost there, so I'm not a big fan of how all that went down. Alright, I think we can buy up the tools. And we can buy up some of the wonderful food. I don't want to spend too much money here. And I want to buy up some ammo, because we're pretty low on ammo. It seems to be our lowest thing. What is available? Reach Thalheim. And raise the tilted tombstones. Let's actually see what that is before we say yay or nay. That is an even undead fight. I don't really want to do it. I know. I'm kind of being a coward. You know what? Well, let's just man up and do it. I think we can probably still handle this. I kind of want to go to the Brigand's Lair, but at the same time, I know when I get there it's going to change, so what's the point? So, let's head on down to the Tilted Tombstone, at least see what's actually there. So with Dungeon Crawler HD, it's not that long of a game, and if I ever get the time and the, I don't know, the motivation to play through all the stuff that I had already played through, I might finish it. I might just let it go, guys. That might be one of my unfinished series. It makes me sad, but it may be a thing. Pillars of Eternity, definitely coming back to that one. Definitely going to finish that one up. Same thing with Risen 2 and 3. I think we can probably handle this. Let's engage this. This could be a mistake, but maybe. Void Destroyer, I'd love to come back to, but that game's insanely difficult for me. And while that's not a bad thing, it deters me a little bit from going back to it right away, because I'm really not good at that game. Like, on the almost to the point where I feel I may end up getting stuck and not being able to continue. I've had to replay several episodes in that one just to make it through it, so I'm not sure about that one either, guys. I'd love to, though, and I see that the developer's doing well enough that he's started up, I think it's either Early Access, Greenlight, or maybe a Kickstarter campaign of Void Destroyer 2, so I'm really happy to see that. Like I said, the game was fun, I enjoyed it, but it's pretty difficult, and sadly it's my skill that's lacking. Alright, get a kill right off the bat. Legend of Grimrock 2, very possibly may never see the light of day again, not because the game is bad or anything of that nature. The reason that may never see the light of day again, folks, ooh, wow, we're just killing people left, right, and center. Let's see if Strong Pillow can carry the, nope. Say if he can continue to carry the torch and kill off everyone. That game, I need almost like to play it every day constantly without any interruptions, and as you know, that's not super conducive to what I do, so the probability of that seeing the light of day again, not super high. I'm not saying that it won't happen, I'm just saying that it's not super likely. But with all that being said, I still wouldn't mind coming back to The Legend of Grimrock 2. I think I might run into the same kind of issue with the Fall of the Dungeon Guardians, but I think it might be a little less open, and therefore I can still struggle my way through. Okay, Wasteland 2, definitely going to be coming back to. One of my original games that I covered, guys, was Ys Chronicles, Ys 1. I never got through Ys Chronicles, Ys 2, so that is definitely on my list. I would love to actually finish that off. I know one or two people have actually been waiting for that for many months. Actually well over a year, so I feel like I definitely wouldn't mind getting that one out at some point. So we'll see. I mean, again, best laid plans. You can't always do every single thing that you ever want, so there is that. I feel like maybe I shouldn't have veered off to the bottom. I think we're still okay, but I'm not sure. We'll see how these guys act. If they all head to our front line here and they don't go up after our boy, then we'll be okay. Also, he's going to need quite a bit of help, too. I feel like he's going to get mauled or smushed in there. Divinity Original Sin, I'd love to go back and play that as well, but again, that's a Mutanot thing, and he's the reason that entire series stopped. So there's a pretty good chance it's not going to be returning either. And, of course, Age of Wonders 3. I really do love that game to death, and I would love to play it some more. Maybe now that I'm a little bit larger, I'm getting closer to the 5K mark. Not quite there yet. I'm sitting around 4,300, but once I get up to 5K, I'll be like, yeah, big milestone. That's gonna be a big milestone for me, folks. Anyhow, yeah, maybe more people will be interested in Age of Wonders 3, but I think that's one of those games where you want to play it more than you want to watch it played. I'm not sure. The views were never super high on anyone's videos of that game, so take from that what you will, I suppose. Take from that what you will. You know, I feel like that's not a good idea. Alright, we're just going to leave you there. I feel like our archers are a little exposed, and I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I think we'll be okay. That dude's totally going to eat that other guy. He's going to be all cannibalistic. He's going to be like, rah, 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 rah. It's going to be awful. Alright, let's hope we can survive whatever attacks they throw our way. I think we'll probably manage okay-ish, especially with the high ground advantage on most of these guys. That one seems way smaller than the rest of them. I also noticed the ghouls are all very, 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 very similar. Like, this one's a little bit smaller than the others, or maybe it's an optical illusion, but I don't think so. I think he's actually smaller. Ooh, he done got shot with an arrow, so did he. Come on, man. Come on, Woody, get him. Oh, you failed me, brother. You failed me. Ooh, very nice. What else we got here? Let's fling out an arrow that just totally missed there. That's fantastic. Alright, let's just randomly attack, I guess. I mean, we don't really need to focus on any one particular creature. Ooh, very nice. Alright, I'm gonna stab you, maybe? There it is. I knew the stab could be real. There we go. Oh, he's gonna flee. He is afraid. He is a coward. Alright, Adam Cole, the fat man himself. What are we gonna do with you, buddy? What are we gonna do with you? We're gonna hit this guy right here and miss. Fat man swinging. Not killing, though. Alright. Do a little bit more damage there. Going to chop off your head. Feel pretty darn good about it. Alright. Well, we're still a bit concerned with our boy here. I may even let loose the hound. I think that might be the play. In fact, I am almost certain of it. I think our puppy dog can do some work here. Could be complete, total, and utter failure or mistake, but I think he's got some power. I think he's got some oomph. As long as he doesn't go after that guy, of course, that one guy. The one guy that I didn't want him to go after, or this guy. I think he would excel, and yep, of course he had to go after the one, right? Isn't that always the way? Survey probably says yes. Alright, we're going to get a little bit closer here. And that's about it. So now the ghouls are going to make their decisions. And, no, our puppy's going to kill people. Ooh, he clawed us a little bit there. Oh, he's trying to flee. That didn't work. Our puppy survived another couple of attacks or scratches. We're going to chop off this dude's head. Well, maybe not chop off his head, but we're definitely going to hurt him quite a bit. I'm going to go for the 49%, maybe the 24%. We still hit the same guy. It's pretty funny. 46%, down he goes. Excellent. Let's see if we can't not hit our dog. I think that was a double negative, and therefore that meant we can hit our dog. I'm not sure, though. Alright, we come over here with Durin, the Bold Dwarf, I think he is. Is that his full name? I can't recall. I think so. We have Strong Pillow, and he is going to bring the pillow to the forefront, folks. The pillow is going to be brought to bear. Alright, very nicely done. And very nicely done again. Let's see if we can't get rid of this guy. Not quite yet. Getting somewhat close. I don't need to actually stay on you. So I can hop down here. And I think I can probably attack this guy. And be totally fine with it. Slice and dice you a little bit. Not quite enough to completely finish you off. Let's get rid of you. You clawed me and made me sad. And we are going to hold the line up here against you dudes. Aw. Say goodbye to your head, says Pug. Oh, you survived. Well played, sir. Well played. Oh, pretty big hit there, but just short of being able to slaughter him. There's the kill, and the follow-up damage. Our little spear action there. That dude is ugly. Oh, no! No, puppy doggy! No! Live! Oh, our poor puppy. He is not having a good day at all. Alright, hopefully he survives, and we're going to be okay. The ghoul died. This ghoul's gonna... Oh, our dog's gonna... Oh, he almost got through it. This dude ran into us as opposed to away. Alright, so all the ghouls are down at this point. That is a good sign. That dude's pretty close to falling. I'm going to see if I can't get to the high ground here. Alright, and 66%. Yeah! Alright, we're going to get over here. I'm hoping that we can maybe take this guy out before he goes after our puppy. Once again, we did some damage. Not much. Alright, took him out. We cannot get into position there. Well, I'm gonna risk it. Okay, good. So I'm gonna risk getting stabbed just to see if we can't get into a position to help ourselves out a little bit there. Very nicely done, getting that shot off. Let's take out you, because you have the more accurate weapon. And let's get up over here. And we'll continue to fling out. Strong pillow. Yeah, one more time, buddy. Our puppy might live. The puppy might live. Okay, gonna do one there, one there. Move down here and karate chop. Alright, it's giant axe chop, but still. So guys, that is kind of the score. I have roughly 30 games at any time that I'm covering right now. Games I've backseated that I always feel bad when I have to backseat a game, but it is simply what it is, guys. I don't see any game right away that's on the horizon that I'm going to be covering other than XCOM 2, and that's in February, so it's not that close. Sure, there's going to be small little games here and there that I may end up covering, but for the most part, I think I have stuff pretty locked down unless something amazing comes out of nowhere, which happens. It does happen, guys. Most of the games you'll see me cover extra are going to be, well, just that. They're going to be like first look videos. I know the return of the first look videos is going to be today, in fact, with Thea. It's been about 2 weeks since I've done a first look video. So I'm looking forward to that one. That one's been in my list for quite a while to actually cover, and it's a hard game. It's a very complex and difficult game, so yeah, it's been kind of a challenge to be able to get to the point where I feel confident enough to showcase it. I'm still not 100% confident, guys, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, I think. It's a 4X like city builder type game. No, not really a city builder. It's kind of like Civilization, but there's a lot different. So it's a 4X game, but there's so much different, and it's presented in a really, really cool and interesting way. I'm a big fan of the game, like a super huge fan. And it's actually coming out on the 20th. So if you guys are looking for something new and exciting, you'll have to see a couple of first looks. This is going to be one where I do more than just a single first look video. So, something you guys can look forward to. Alright, we are finally getting through these nasty guys. I am a big fan of that. And our archers are like super on point for a change. Too bad our axeman is not. Alright, Bernie Sanders, my substitute spearman. Let's get you in there and get some killing done. Alright. 23%, and can you do it again for all the marbles? You can, and you did, and we were victorious. Very little bit of damage done to us. Our dog suffered the most out of all of that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 level ups. Hopefully we got a pretty decent chunk of change. 350. It's not tremendous, it's not horrible, and some random crappy weapons and whatnot, but we can do stuff with these. Alright, so I feel pretty good about this, guys. The stream's going to be a little bit delayed tonight, folks. This is going to be on after the stream, like it's going to be uploaded. In fact, I still have 3 or 4 things I need to upload from last night. They're all up there. I just have to finish up putting in like the information about the game, you know, the tags and the screen, the thumbnails and the description of the video. All that stuff has to still be done, but pretty much everything else is fine. All right, Don Quixote. We are going to give you some shield expertise, good sir. And there you go. And Don Quixote de la Mancha, what do we give to you who has everything? You don't have everything. You have quite a bit, though. And you're rocking 77 HP. Let's get you up to that 80 mark. And there it is. The coveted 80 is there. And I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so Pug, what are you doing, brother? What are you doing? You have quick hands, because you're going to have a two-handed sword, and I'm going to have a shield on you that you can drop. So quick hands was important. Bags and belts is also somewhat important, and I feel as though maybe Pathfinder might be even more important. Again, I feel like until there's a higher cap, that student's a waste of time. Like, maybe my seasons break off before everyone hits max level, but I mean, you can easily max out on this game, and I don't feel the additional 20% bonus is worth it. That's just my opinion. A lot of people swear by it. I mean, that's fine. I don't have the end-all be-all way of doing everything. Like, my way is not the only way, and it's probably not even the right way. It's just what I do and what works for me. Even though I am branching out of the norm here a little bit. There we go. Alright, strong pillow. What are we going to do with you? Yeah, I think that we're going to go down the traditional tree here. For now. We're going to get this up and running a little bit quicker. We're going to go here. We're going to grab up Bullseye before we go to the other areas. So our archers won't change too much. In fact, they're going to be the closest to our other stuff. I'm sure there's going to be one or two other people that are going to go down the same path. Like probably Pug and Bernie Sanders are going to have a lot of stuff out of the offensive tree as well. Especially Bernie's going to have a lot, but we'll see. Again, we shall see. We shall see. Alright, we have an Archerian, so we're going to go here, and we're going to get a little bit more range defense. I'm going to go up to 10 range defense, guys. We very rarely get shot versus our archers. The rare occasion is the Goblin, I don't know, Warlord or whatever he is, the one that has the crossbow. They shoot us a lot. They shoot us a whole heck of a lot, but pretty much everyone else doesn't, so I feel like upping that might not be the best play. I also feel like getting anything into melee, maybe melee defense might be okay, but how often do our guys get into melee? Not that often, so I feel like even that's a waste. And he's already got, what, 50 freaking resolve? I mean, we don't need more resolve with him either. So I don't know, maybe there's nothing really great to put on him other than the range defense, so I don't know. People complain about things. They're like, oh, you shouldn't do that, it's not good. I don't know, I feel like it's pretty good. I feel like it's pretty alright. Alright, we're going to snag that up. Wow. The Woody the Orc's Bane was actually... he was fairly decent if I recall correctly. And yet, he's got more melee skill than he does ranged. I feel like that's kind of silly. Oh well, what can you do? Alright, let's get you a little bit more HP, good sire. You are set and ready to go. We're going to go back to Brewbin, the Brewmaker. And we're going to give you Colossus? Probably, yeah, let's do that. Or no, you know what? What about Battleforge? Now we'll go with Colossus. It's the safer play. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we're going to give you one more chunk of HP. We're going to give you a little bit more into your melee combativeness, and bam. He's looking really good. He's looking pretty solid, and I like it. I like what he's working with, what he's rolling with here. Alright, we're going to go down to Bernie Sanders. Bernie is going to be a double-handed enemy of doom, I think. So, I don't know if I want to go with Bloody... I think I still want to be more effective versus armor. I think that's still going to be an okay play. So, either way, that's going to be the rollout. Was I doing the same thing? Was I going to use a shield with him too? Is that going to be the play? A one-handed... Yeah, you know what? I think I was, actually. That's okay. That's okay. We're still going to be going down this tree. For now, I'm going to go down the offense with him. I'll go down the utility with Pug. I think it's going to be okay. I think I was still going to try to utilize the same type of strategy with both of them. We'll see. We shall... Let's see. We'll grab that. We'll grab that and that. And we'll hit OK. What we're going to do is basically head back to town, turn in our quest, and that's going to pretty much do it for us. Alright, we're going to go down the defense tree with him. I think I'm going to start with Colossus. Bring it on. Better HP. It's going to help us quite a bit because he is not exactly the most powerful of individuals. I'm even going to go a little bit more into HP because right now his max fatigue is pretty darn high. I'm not going to lie. It's actually really far up there. Unfortunately, he's really bad at shielding himself from getting murdered. So that's not great. Alright, so all of that is done. We're going to head back up to Almore, maybe all the way up to Alfred's Watch, and that's where we're going to break off the... That's where we're going to break off the episode. You know what, I might just head to Almore, get the quest update and everything else, and see. So yeah, guys, lots and lots of things that I'm covering. Lots of things that I'm having a blast with, like, every single game, just about. I mean, Shadowrun Hong Kong I really enjoy, but I know it's kind of it's a lot of reading, a lot of storyline, and just, like, building off of that. And people don't like that as much. So I feel a little about the whole scenario. I'm over XCOM Long War, guys. You know this. I'm looking forward to XCOM 2, but I want XCOM Long War to be done. So hopefully by the new year that will be done as well. There's a lot of stuff going, guys. There's a lot of stuff going. Anyway, let's go here and sell off the various things that we picked up, and then that's where we're going to break off the episode. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. A lot of rambling, a lot of babbling about just random stuff, but hey, it's what I do, guys. It's what I do. Oh, is this that sword? It is the War Brand. It's still super expensive. Is this 1300? Huh. Now, here's the rub. Do I want to go with the dual? That's a tough call. That's a really tough call. Alright, you know what? We'll make the call next time, guys. I'm not gonna debate over it right now. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share it. I should be back tomorrow with the next episode of Battle Brothers. If not, well, then I don't know when it's gonna be. So, meh. I say on to you. Anyhow, folks, I'll see you when I see you. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.